When we speak about X factors, I think this is the perfect place to start. We got the 4 seed Denver Nuggets taking on the 5 seed Los Angeles Clippers. Come, how do you see this series playing out? I won't be fooled by Kawhi this time. I'm gonna start it off just by saying that I won't be fooled this time. I've been fooled me once. Shame on me. No, bruh, not
Wow.
this time. I'm not
Now,
going for it this time.
so the whole saying with, kind of like how we talk about with football going into the postseason. You pay attention to the hotter teams going into the postseason. Well, that's been the Clippers.
By
And
far.
also everybody's healthy now. We have a healthy Kawhi. We have James Harden playing out of his mind, who's been very consistent for the vast majority of the season. Essentially I feel like has turned the clock a little bit, and they got some bodies on that team. But I can't sleep on Jokic though, man. Like I can't. I can't sleep on
Norman Powell's been balling.
Norm Powell.
Zubac. I feel like Zubac has quietly become a top 5 center. And that's again a conversation maybe for a different day, but I feel like he's been very solid on both ends of the court. I feel like
But
he's very underrated.
But that's what happens when you have a player like James Harden. And also, I want to give a shout out to Raylan, who's been saying for years now, James Harden is the system. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him a spot with that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Raylan. But nah, but I
For
just
sure.
like, and then a coach who doesn't get enough credit from me, Ty Lue. He doesn't get enough love to me when we talk about the top coaches in the NBA. He seems to fly under the radar. And like, I know like he's had, bad, what I'm saying, stinkers in the postseason. But I think he's done a phenomenal job this season with this Clippers team, considering, not having Kawhi for the first half of the year and then them getting Ben Simmons. I think they picked up Kevin Porter Jr. midway through the season too. And just having like
No,
some.
he's on the
Oh, yeah, he's on the Bucks. Kevin
I'm
Porter
sorry.
he
Jr.
was on the Clippers at one point this year, man.
Yes, he was. Yeah. So excuse me for that. But yeah, no. But I just think with the job that Ty Lue has done throughout the, throughout the season, I might go Clippers, man. And also shout out my pops, who's a diehard Clippers fan too.
Being a Clippers fan is nasty work. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
is.
But shout out.
It,
Shout him
it
out.
is. It is. But Pop's favorite player is hold on. If I can remember, his favorite player on that Clippers team, it was either Sean Livingston or Coutinho Mobley. I think it's one of those two guys.
Okay.
Oh
Sean
yeah, so
Livingston was the dog before that legendary.
yeah, so he's a OG Clippers fan. So shout out Pops, man.
Okay. Clippers in what?
Seven, seven.
I can respect it. Alright. So they gonna go into Denver game 7 and win.
I think they can, but essentially, if I'm the Clippers, I don't want it to go to seven. But I feel like if it gets to that, I feel like they could pull it off.
What you think, Jarrett?
They got bodies.
They do. They got bodies, that's for sure.
I think I'm gonna go with the Clippers as well. And see, you said Nick Fox is a Clippers fan. My homeboy Leroy is a Clippers fan from the Jarretts Miles, LeVar Odom, Quentin Richardson
Yeah.
days. So he's,
Darius Miles is a
he
throwback.
The slam cover,
they,
yo.
bro, he been riding with them since then. And I be clowning him all the time to be the Clippers fan. But I think I'm gonna go with the Clippers in this series. I think Jokic is great, but everybody else is like not looking good in that team. And losing Mike Malone I feel like they're just going to kind of like take it off, losing that coach, and because Mike Malone was kind of like the leader and the soul of that team. So for him to just go get fired and right before the playoffs, it's like who's the coach now?
It's
You know who
Jokic.
the coach is?
I think
Yeah,
Jokic, bro.
probably.
I think Jokic is
So
the
for
coach, bro.
yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think the Clippers they got enough. They're deep this year, and I feel like they're going to make a little run and get past Denver.
I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it. Like last year, I was all on board for the Clippers. I believed, and then
But
Kawhi.
I get the Kawhi thing, but it's like because I said the same thing about Kawhi. Like, you got to show me if you can stay healthy for like another player or at least. But I think they have enough to even get past this round, even without Kawhi.
Denver is spinning. They filed Mike Malone, and we're gonna when we talk about the coach of the year later, we're gonna get into some of these coaching firings. Some of these have like actually have really pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these are completely unjustified in my opinion, but they're spinning. All Murray, his health is up in the air. They're vulnerable. I get it. They're vulnerable, bro. But I'm not. I can't this time. I can't. I always give the Clippers the benefit of the doubt because I feel like when Kawhi is healthy, he's like he's damn near top 5 in the league. So I always give him the benefit of the doubt, and something always just happens. I can't do it this time. And
It's
don't
gonna be
get me
Norman
wrong,
Powell though. It's gonna be
Norman
Norman
Powell's
Powell though.
been killing this season.
Norman
He's been
Powell.
killing this season.
Norman Powell and Zubac, they took that next step. So that's what made me believe. But before it's Paul George and Kawhi. James Harden and Paul George and Kawhi was out. And Paul George had these moments where he looking like a top 10 player and he looking like a completely different person. And now that he's gone, Norman Powell's been really consistent all year. And then, you have that. I mean, you can use Ben Simmons different ways. I just think him as a body to have, and then probably, to try to slow Jokic down. I don't think nobody can guard Jokic. So, it's another body they can throw at him.
Yeah.
He's mobile, he's big, so you got some pieces.
You're
And
saying all the right things. You're saying all the
remember
right
last
things.
year?
Right. He's a scorer. He be scoring now.
Nice rapper
It's
here.
funny because I thought about you. I saw a game. I think it was against the Warriors, and Jokic sat, Jamal sat, and he had like 35 and 38, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" No, he's improved offensively for sure. He shoots the three more consistently. Like he can kind of create now. I swear, when I said that he could not like score the way he's scoring this season, but
He's definitely got a bang offensively.
yeah. That being said, I think I gotta go. I'm gonna take Denver in 7. I think it'll go 7. I can't believe Kawhi makes it through this series healthy. I will reevaluate the Clippers entirely, but I just don't believe. I just don't believe. I can't believe it. I can't. I've been fooled by the Clippers too many times. And when you just got the best player in the world over there, just can't. I can't bet against them. And they're the top seed. Game 7, if it came down to it, would be at home. I gotta take the Nuggets in 7. But I think that's a
That's
good
fair.
series. I think that series is gonna probably go 6 or 7 for sure. That's gonna be a real good one. Thank you for watching another episode of The Last Word. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below so you're not missing out on any of the new content I drop on the channel. Love.